Hey, this is Brian McGrath.
And Katie Dean.
After reviewing the Reading, Writing, and Learning in ESL by Suzanne Paragoy and Owen Boyle, we decided to create a peer-assisted literacy scaffolding activity that allows co-narration, co-creation, and publishing of student-created work.
We want to show you a great site to encourage and inspire buddy system book writing that can be used for emergent literacy students. So, what we did was we found a site called storybird.com, which I have actually just signed on to, and as a teacher, I would have this uploaded on storybird.com and then just having a free account. That's all you need. It's absolutely free, and I would just already have that signed on for the students when they approach the computers. So what you do is storybird.com, and then the first step is to click on Create and find an artist. For instance, these are just some of the many artists that the children can choose from. So I will choose this one, for instance. So I have chosen this art and this artist. So the next step is to click Start a Storybird. It's very simple to use this system. It's just a few clicks. So what happens is this, after you click Start a Storybird, it creates a pamphlet of art that you can choose from. The very first thing you do is to click Cover and then choose a picture. What we would do is we would have the students work in partners and each do about 6 slides to start, depending on their level. And so with 6 slides, the first student would choose the cover page, then type the title, and click on who it's by. Secondly, you click Add a Page. The next student would choose a picture from any of these and then start typing their text of their story. Second person, new person, would add a page, click a picture, an interesting picture, drag it over, and then add their text, their part of the story. It goes back to the first person. Add a page, click Add a Page, grab a picture, drag it over, and then add more text. Continues the story. Partner number 2 adds a page back down here, picks the next picture, and then adds the text. See what I just did is I dragged it over. You can click on the picture and drag it if you want the text on the bottom or the top or the side. So you can manipulate it in many ways. And the kids, they don't have to do that in the beginning stages. The next person goes back to the first person, add a page. It's very repetitive. And drag a picture.
And during this process, we would have paired up an ESL with an L1 student so that they could then go back and forth using vocabulary and meaning and collaboration between the two of them so that they could create the story by already having this fantastic illustrations.
So when the last person clicks on the 6th page and adds their text and the end, the next step is to save your work, which is up in the top right corner. Click on Save. It'll let you know that it has saved, and then it has last saved at 1:51 p.m. This is good for the students to know to save along the way in case they need to go on break or come back the next day. So then, after you've completely saved, if you need any editing, removing a page, you can do that along the way. It's very easy, self-explanatory. You can click on page 3 and say, oh, I don't want that picture, and change it. So then, after you saved, what you do is you click on Menu, and you click on Publish this Storybird. And again, we wanted to emphasize that it's very easy, and it's just a few clicks to have an entire published story done. So after you click publish the story, it comes up to this page. That does not mean that you have published. Again, it'll say right here, this storyboard is unpublished. So make sure that the students, and you can help them with this, go all the way to the bottom and click the final publish box. This means that your storyboard has been published. What happens at this page is that you click on the very bottom, click open, and you look at the book. From here, you can read the book, and obviously it would have a storyline and text. So here's the title, the first person's page in the text, seconds, third, fourth, fifth page, and finally the last page. And with this, the students, we could have, many teachers, they could do a presentation day where all of them are publishing their work and showing it. Just depends.
And Storybird's great because they also have a lot of competitions that you can actually submit to with your classrooms. So in less than 5 minutes, we can have instructed students how to navigate the storybird.com site and give some of our expectations on building out a process with a paired share group, working back and forth using the illustrations that have been provided for them.
Within one class period, students can well be on their way through the pre-writing and drafting steps of the writing process.